Hello.
So, yes, hi Daniel. Sorry, I was muted.
I got a lot of math today and one physics question.
One physics question, wonderful. Shall we settle yesterday's first, and then physics, and then let's settle on.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
All right. I shared my screen and I think. Okay. Sorry, my headset. Now I know what's a compound microscope. It does become easier, right? You're looking at my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so just to be clear first, you already know that this focus will be the 4 and this focus will be the 14. That one you know, yeah? That one's clear. Okay, so now you also know, you know the near point. So we call this a near point, and the near point will be, we call it minus 25 centimeter. Would that be okay? This is what it means, lah. Okay, then you have this one, 1 over 14, right? And then you have the 1 over minus 25. Then you have the u already, lah. Right? The u will be this guy.
So far, so good? 1 over f equals 1 over u plus 1 over.
That is it. The normal equation, lah. Normal equation, right? So you have the u, and u is obviously part of the length of the telescope, the microscope. So in this case, there's your 8.97, right? There you go. There you go. We need that. So all we need is this guy, right? If we add these two, well, we have the length of the microscope, if that makes sense. To find that guy, again, obviously, we use the 1 over 4, right? Obviously, 1 over 4. So right now, let's say that we do not know the u and the v, we just put it that way, but we can use the magnification of the objective, which you found, right? This is by combining these two, you will have two equation, two unknown. You can solve for v. In this case, v is what we need. There you go. This one will be here. This one. And I mean, that's it. That's just how you get it. That's all.
It's a bit confusing how the u and v can change based on, like you see u in two different equations, but it's referring to two different things.
It is referring to two different lenses. And the drawing really helps, man. Right. The drawing is the one that helps me. Like I can never figure it out without the drawing, right? So like that. Okay, that one settled?
Yep.
Okay, then I think we need another physics. Well, you can put it in the last page if you want to. I'll stop the sharing.
It's a simple question.
Okay, let's do that.
Just help me.
Yeah, your screen, yeah.
Yes, it is. And I think it's a beta plus decay, but I'm not entirely sure.
It looks like it. If this is a beta plus, then if we assume that this is beta plus, right? It must be around the neutrino, right?
Oh, neutrino, yes.
Yeah, it's just either this neutrino or that neutrino. I mean, beta plus and beta minus, just the opposite of each other. One is the neutrino and one is the anti-neutrino, right? That one you have to kind of remember.
Therefore, y would be like that.
Wait. Yeah, in this case, it's a neutrino. In this case, okay. Sorry. Let me just refer to the slides. Sometimes your slide do. Because I've been explaining this to Ananya, so I know where the location is. Where's the location? Give me. There you go. Wait. Copy pasting something. Okay. Right at the end. There you go. So I'm pasting it in here. Right. So I'm guessing this is your slide also. I've never seen your slide, but I'm guessing it's the same. So this one is page. What page is this? Yours is page 131. Right. This doesn't look like your slide. Let me confirm.
This one?
Is that okay? Let me see. That's the other one. That's the neutron becoming proton. So I'm gonna just paste. I'm just gonna paste another one, right? Okay. So let's not be confused. There are definitely two things, and these two are just anti of each other. So get this right. So I'm pasting now both, right? So your page 130. Please look at this. This is proton changing to neutron. This is neutron changing to proton.
Yeah, are you on Jamboard?
I'm sorry, I'm at a Jamboard, right? I'm a Jamboard because I have to write things. Physics 3 still? Yeah, Physics 3, last page. When. Yeah, just waiting for it to load a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So very carefully, you have your proton to neutron, and you have your neutron to proton. Does this make any sense? Both you need to know, and both can be easily seen from the question. Which one is it? In this case, one proton disappears, correct or not? So, but the 21 stays 21. So this must be proton changing to neutron. Okay, let's take this way. Your beta plus decay. Your beta plus decay will be this, and then neutrino. Oh, the reverse happened. Then you'll be neutron changing to proton with your electron, your beta minus, your electron and your anti-neutrino.
This is neutrino and this is the anti-neutrino.
Yeah. Like in the same way that this is positron, that's your beta plus, and this is your anti, the anti of the positron, which is the electron, anti. The two stuffs are anti. Right? Memorize them if there's no other better way. Memorize them so that you don't mix up. You can get mixed up. So the positron, the positron will be with the neutrino. The electron will be the anti-neutrino. If you work out the lepton number, it's obvious why. If you don't want, memorize it. It's so standard that it'll come up with. Will this be okay? This is an important question. You gotta get this clear. Okay. Okay, okay, right. So Jamboard, I'll go to the math. Math 7. Oh, it's page 19 already. So maybe you want to make a new one? Right. Okay. Do make one and share with me. Yeah. Math 8, I believe. Okay, if you could show me the questions, we'll start pasting. Oh, you're putting it nice. Okay. The usual stuff, right? Okay. I think you haven't settled this topic. You haven't, definitely not. On my side, it's still loading, so I'm just going to read from your screen. Show that this. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Part 1, you're done or not?
Yeah, done.
Okay, yeah, because showing is supposed to be an easy one. So part 2 and part 3, right? Okay,
wait. No. Part 1 is not done.
Oh, part 1 is supposed to be the easy one because he already say show and they gave you the answer key already I'm very tempted to just use it. Yeah, I think we can just use it. This is so weird, right? Let me think for one. There's 4, so I'll screenshot this. Yeah. These two. Okay. I'm just going to show you. Okay. Again, when he says show that this, then I'm going to use it. This is like, so it's not normal. Yeah. Okay, so I'm writing something on the Jamboard. It's not appearing yet. Okay, so okay, there you go. So I'm using shorthands because I want to be fast. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, then your cosine 2x lah. So equals to cosine 2x and equals to cosine 2x can be c squared minus s squared lah, based on identities lah, right? So done, shown already lah. These are simple manipulation. Please look at it. It is not supposed to be difficult. What your integration is probably not the way to go lah, probably in this case. Does this make sense? I'm doing simple stuff here. Simple stuff. Finding general solution. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, how do you get from this to this? Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry.
Just yeah. Because I noticed that I will need it. I'll need it below lah. Right? Okay, maybe part 2 will be what you need to do lah. Maybe.
No.
I'm doing for part 2. Check out. There is nothing wrong with what you did so far, right? Yep. No, I don't think so at all. I don't think so. So y squared equals okay. To save time, do you have the answer key for part 2? Isn't it just this? Let me just confirm that first.
I don't have the answer key for any of this.
Okay, let me confirm this. Yeah, because I thought that's simply it. What's going on? I think that's the case. I'm going to think for a while. Do the next first. So part B, is it? What's the problem with part B for the solution for differential for the differential equation, satisfying y, blah, 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 sure. Determine in the form of gx, sure. Yeah, it feels weird. Let me think for a while. What's going on here? Satisfying y equals to 2 when, sure. right? Why is the dy dx a constant? It feels a little bit weird, isn't it? Huh? Yeah, I'm not getting where he's going, so I'm just going to try. Never mind. Let's do the other question. Oh, it's still this one. So the variable separation, I'm at page 2, yeah? I'm just finding something that you can do first, so that you don't have to wait for me. Your separation of variable. Okay, sorry, for the second page, if you don't mind. Second page forward. Can you do part A to confirm? Yes, you could, right? You could. You could, right? This one. Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, sorry. Now I see it. Sorry, now I see it. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, good. Now, and then that's so weird. You can solve A, but okay. I mean, the substitution one is also not supposed to be very difficult. So what do we do is kind of a standard thing. Yeah. So yeah. So we're gonna use this, right? We're gonna just simply use it, right? Because that's what they are on us to do, right? Okay. So I'm gonna make some space. Sorry. I'm gonna make some space. Sorry. Okay. So it is true that it's not related to part A, lah. So I'm just closing it right now. Yeah. So dy dx equals to, well, vx over x, right? Cancel it first. Noting that noting that v is a function of x, lah. Would that be okay? So far, so good. Okay. Would that be okay? Wait, let me think forward. Wait, what's going on here? Wait, well. Wait. I'm very confused. Wait, what's going on? Oh, sorry, yeah. I must be forgetting something there. Sorry, yeah. So that's going on. Are we supposed to have the V by ourselves? Let me check forward. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, wow. That's so weird. Okay, roughly. Okay, roughly. This is roughly. Um, why would you go through the okay, yeah, that's why I don't get it, right? Yeah, because it's very easy to just do it the other way, right? Yeah, that's why I don't get it, right? Okay, right. Okay, I'm going to do something about that. Oh yeah, turns out that I do not know something. Okay. Now, let me confirm that your math is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, math and physics.
Right. Is our connection still bad? I can't seem to hear you much.
No, it's good. I can hear you perfectly fine. I think it's it's my background noise because it's raining here.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's why you're a bit cut off. Okay, understand. So you're hearing me fine, lah?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, so yeah, not like yesterday. So yesterday was bad.
Yeah, you're back in Singapore already, right?
I am. So it wasn't yesterday. I was back already. So it wasn't that lah. It wasn't that. Yeah, yesterday was very weird. Okay, I will try to do it. Yeah, I will try to do it for a while. Yeah. Now, is there no other question beside these 2 pages?
Mostly no. I think I was expecting these to take a lot of time now.
Right. It'll take 10 minutes for this one.
Right, so about this also, question 7.
Question 7. Where is that? Where's questions? Okay, let me just copy that. We just wait. Oh yeah, okay, you got it. Good. Thank you. Please put it page 4 first. Yeah, you ignore page 3, right? That feels weird, yeah, but I guess it makes sense. It feels unnecessarily. Oh, yeah, there are situations where you might want it. Yeah. Not this question. Okay.
So useless here.
You learn Euler method, really? Really? Wow. Oh, right. Okay. Obviously, right? Okay, that's so weird. That's a numerical method. Really?
What page are you on?
I'm at page 5. 4. Are you saying that you can do 8? Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Is that correct? The Euler method is the approximation method, right? Some sort of like a trapezium thingy, something like that. The point is, yeah, just right. Okay, wow. Okay, you learned this. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a substitution again, right? Okay. Given okay, so let's say the substitution you cannot write. Okay, I'll do the next one first. For example, part C. So, after you get this, what do you need to do? That's what I'm talking about right now, right? And so it happens, you still simply separate the variable. I guess my point is this. If you can separate the variable directly, you do that. Obviously, for question 7, you can't separate the variable, or rather, I don't think we can see how to do that. It is I don't see how we can put all y's in one side and all x in one side. So that's our problem. No? Substitution by right is supposed to help us do that. By right. Okay. So the previous question doesn't make a lot of sense in that way, because you can already separate the variable. Why bother with substitution? Substitution will actually make it more complicated if you can do it directly. Okay, that's the simple logic of substitution, right? So, are you okay so far?
Yep.
Okay, so right now, if what he say is correct, we should be able to separate the variable here, right? So let's see whether we can, right? So I think I'm just going to stick with dv here. I'm going to stick with dx here, right? Okay, so I'm going to put my 1 over x there. Okay, and then over here, I will have this whole thing, which is very difficult. Okay, so I don't think I'll do that first, right? Instead, I will combine them into one fraction, no? And how do I do that? I don't know. I just tried it. Okay, 1 plus root v minus v1 I really want 1 plus root v, right? That's all I can do, right? 1 plus v. Okay, I'll just leave everything here. So this is my attempt in separating them. Before I separate them, I want to combine these two things first, right? And what do I have? V minus v, 0, very nice. Minus v root v, right? That's I'm so sorry, that must be very confusing, right? V, and then 1 plus v. Okay, looks good, I guess. Looks good. So this will be your x dv dx. Now, the reason why I combine these two into this, so that it'll be easier to deal with later. Okay, so I'm going to do the separation, right? Separation should look like this. So 1 over x dx, there's my x on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side, I'll have my dv and 1 plus root v over minus v root v. Okay. At this point, I will ask you, is this easy to integrate or not? This is your problem, currently. Is it easy to integrate? Do you see it? Do you see it? Daniel, can you hear me? Sorry.
This part.
Yeah, that part. That part seems to be the one to solve. If you can solve that, then our life is easy. Can you integrate that? Does it look doable?
No. Wait,
okay.
My part?
Oh, no, nothing that complicated. That one I guarantee you. It's much easier than that. Good news. That's why I want you to see it. Once you see it, hey, wait, this guy is easy, man. No. There's no Chico anyway, right? Now, to your surprise, okay, I'll just go quick. To your surprise, it is as easy as this, right? So 1 over v root v, right? Then it will be minus 1 over v, right? This one dv. Never mind, I'll put the minus outside, right? Easier. Right? I'm doing something very simple, like splitting them into two, right? Okay. This thing will become v, what is this? V minus 3 over 2. There you go. Can I clarify? Do you see what's happening? 1 over this and this over that. That's all.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Okay. Can you integrate this? Can. Can you integrate this guy? Can. Can what? Then you're on your way of solving it already. You're on the way of solving it. Okay, can. This one, I would suggest that you try to do that would be the integration. I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay. So you go through the process because at this point, your 9 mark is, within reach. Can you do that first? Then I'll settle the substitution thing. Right? I have to do a little bit first. Okay. Again, I suggest that you do it from the start. You may not be too familiar. So I'll be doing something on page 3. Okay. Standard, right? And then should be standard. So that times 1 plus b. Yeah, yeah, correct. And then okay. Are you stuck, Daniel? Daniel, are you stuck currently?
Yes.
Yeah, you can ignore the Jamboard now, Hamid. You are at the Jamboard already. Yeah, where the Jamboard is. And I thought you successfully integrated this, like your answer. Yeah, okay, yes, nice. Uh, uh, um, I guess you can write down that. Okay. Uh-huh. The integration of -1 is, come on. Oh, goodness me. Oh, now that I think of it, you did both wrongly. What am I talking about? You did both wrongly. No, you did a differentiation. You didn't do an integration. You did a differentiation for both.
What?
Okay, look at the Jamboard. Right. Okay. One more time, One more time. I'm so sorry. I'm just put this. Yeah, the Jamboard. So v square differentiated will become 2v1, obviously, and integrated, it will become v3 1/3, right? So in your case, you did a 5 minus 3/2. You are going down. The power is definitely going down by -1. You were differentiating, not integrating. To integrate, you will expect the power to go up, right? So you expect the power to be -1/2 in this case. That be okay? -1/2, and then 1/that -1/2. That will be your integration. That is your integration, and this is your differentiation. Would that be okay? Or be -1. If you differentiate, yes, it will be -2. I agree, and it will be -1. That will be your differentiation, which I think is kind of what you did. To integrate, that will be your ln v. Okay, you know this. You are getting mixed up. You know all this. Yeah, you also forgot the minus, yeah? You also forgot the minus for the half, yeah? The half will have a minus. Yeah, it's not going to be v power 0, yeah? Again, come on, that's going to be ln v, just the same as ln x, right?
What?
This doesn't make sense. Don't try to make sense of it. You know that 1/v becomes ln v, 1/x becomes ln x. You know this. You memorize it from a long time ago. It's not x power 0, it's going to be ln x. Yeah, x. Ln x plus c, sorry. Then you have your plus c, wherever you put it. Okay. Are you okay with this? Yep. Okay. With the minus, yeah. And I guess you can solve for the c, right? They give you the materials to solve for the c, so you do that first, no? Okay, going back to this.
Why do I still feel so far away from the answer?
At this point, you just want to find c. I'm sorry, wait. Hence, find the solution to the difference in the form of in the form of function of x. Oh, you have to read. I'm sorry.
I'm still.
You have to you still have to unsubstitute, right? Okay, sorry about that.
No, wait. Huh? No, I'm doing question.
Yes, you are. You're doing C. No, you're not doing B. You're doing C. I'm using B at C. I'm using B at C. To, I hope it's not surprising, even though we cannot do, I'm doing B right now. Just to confirm, right? But so even though we cannot do B, we skip to C because we can. That's a C. we are using B at C. And currently your situation is you already integrated. It's just that not in the form that they want. They want it in the form of X, Y lah, not in V lah. So we just have to unsubstitute lah. Right? Subbing back V equals to Y over X, right? Okay. And because of that, even though I don't simplify first, for example, I don't simplify, I can probably already find the C lah, because I can sub in the Y and the X lah. I'll probably put that as my priority for now, finding the C first. Then I'll try to simplify. Actually, just move everything to the left, right? We are done. Yeah. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, got it. Got B already. Yeah, wasn't there. You see, oh, the C is not very nice. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, is there any way to make it not nice? No. Well, yes, I can. I can make it slightly nicer. I'll try. I'll assume that that's what they want. I do not know what they want. I assume that they want some sort of a nicer number, and I will do that in your Jamboard. Two is part B minus 2 over 1. We have 2 minus 1, 2 equals C. Yep, so that is slightly nicer, and I think that is equal to what you wrote lah. I think so. I don't know the habits of IB. Do they want an exact answer like this one, or they want a decimal number? It's fine. Okay, but you found C lah. You found C. For part 2, then it should be quite simple. You just have to put in the X and try to find the Y lah. Granted, it looks a bit complicated. Okay, now you have an option right now. Do we do C part 2 first, or do we do part B? I'm done with part B already.
Part B.
Okay, so moving on to moving back to page 3, please. Okay, here's another option, right? It can be this also. Yeah.
Okay.
Page 3 in the Jamboard, not page 2, yeah, page 3. Okay, as you can tell, I'm here, look, I'm here, which is here, right? So it turns out that we only need a few steps, right? So let's go slow. I also have to go slow back then, right? I have to understand again what's going on here. This part only. I'm only asking this part. Are you familiar with this part? Do you understand what's going on here? That part first.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say this is correct, yeah? Let's say this is all okay. And then I'm going to put this guy as a replacement for dy dx. And this, let me repeat, is super standard. This is standard. This is standard, and therefore this replacement is standard. I should be doing it almost mindlessly. That's what's happening here. This is like super standard. I will do this every time they ask me to do substitution of y equals to vx. You okay? You okay so far? This is super mindless, right? Now, the other thing to do is also not very complicated. I'm simply replacing the y, right, with vx. And then here's another y to be replaced also. There you go. It looks very confusing. That's my y, right? That's my y. That's my y. Are you okay with the left-hand side and the right-hand side? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I am just simplifying the right-hand side because in the end, my goal is to separate the variable. In the end, that's my goal. Any simplification will be beneficial. So I did this and then I did that. Can you follow the simplification? Yeah, nothing's happening. Yeah. The point is I'm changing the right-hand side. I'm changing the right-hand side to the right and to the right. Yeah, what I'm writing is not appearing, but basically I'm simplifying the right-hand side. Can you follow the simplification of the right-hand side? There you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can follow, then notice that we are extremely close to the supposed answer. Look, I just move the V, and I get the answer. Let me make it very clear. Here's the movement, right? And here's my dv dx. There you go. I have what they want me to give them. It's very confusing. There's no.
Where the plus V come from?
V comes from, again, the super standard thing. The super supposedly mindless thing. Yeah, it's a supposedly super mindless thing, which is supposed to be very helpful. I mean, it is helpful. It's just that we're not used to that super standard weird thing stuff. This feels weird, and yet it is supposed to be helpful. Okay, you try to do this first because that's what we're going to do in the other question also. Like it's just super standard. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. You're getting it so far. And you got what the answer was. That's for 3 marks. For something standard, it's not that terrifying. It is just a bit weird, I feel. I feel that the part C is the bulk of the work, I feel. Part C is using this properly. What you did just now. Let's solidify this by going back to page 2. Let's go back to page 2. right? In the Jamboard, please. And then I will do that, right? I will be doing that. Okay. So remember, what is the standard thing? Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. So here you go. What is the standard thing to do? The standard thing to do is to replace the left-hand side with what? Vx plus v. You don't have to work it out. You can work it out if you want to. Then that. Okay? That is what I'm supposed to do at the start. And then I just replace Vx with x, simplifying. Okay, and then I just replace the y with Vx, right? Which is what I'm supposed to do on the right-hand side. And I simplify, happy. Notice that the v is gone, so Verena equals to 0, and I'm still simplifying. So yeah. I mean, we're so close to the answer, right? So the x equals to 0, and wait. It's a times. Let me think for a while. Are we in some sort of trouble here? Let me think for a while. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be some sort of trouble. Let me think for a while. What does this mean? Either x equals to 0 or dv dx equals to 0. Therefore, v equals to a c. V equals to c. Therefore, y over x c. That doesn't seem to make sense at all. Let me think for a while. That doesn't seem to make sense. Sorry, I was expecting this to be easy. Did I do something wrong? Think for a while. No, I didn't. No, I think that's fine. I did it well. Yeah. Yep, there's nothing wrong with that. Then y is Vx. Yep, so there's nothing wrong with that. Please let me think about it for a while, yeah? What's going on? Okay, so why not, while waiting as per usual, we do 7C part 2 lah. They'll be in page, let me just copy this. Okay, can you do C part 2? That means page, the next question. Can you do C part 2 by yourself for now? Okay, the question 7.1. We'll just finish up the 9 marks, right? That's why there's a mistake here, right? Okay, right. Oh, wait, so I was correct. Okay, so I found a mistake in your previous question, so that's why. So it turns out that it was correct. It was correct on my side. Once you're ready, I can talk about the question 4 again, and then integrating factor, right? Solving the y seems, oh, it is unsolvable. Again, not unsolvable, I'm sorry. The y is inside a logarithm and outside a logarithm. The other guy. Once you have this kind of y inside and outside, you cannot solve for the y. Again, meaning you just press GC lah. Meaning lah, meaning. Can you use GC to solve this? Yeah. If we can, then we, I guess, solve the problem.
What's AX?
A is just e power c. It's another constant. You make a mistake. You made a mistake after that line. I was trying to fix it here. Here. Yeah. That's the correction. Be careful. So this part is correct. I think you made the same mistake last time, I think. Please try to understand that. Huh?
How do you do C then?
Sorry.
How do I do C?
Sorry. Oh yeah, I'm doing C. Right. Okay, I think I got it.
Page 6. Oh, yeah.
I slip in a page lah in page 3, right? Okay, so I think this is how we do it lah, right? 1 over x. Wow, I'm sorry. Let me just make it clear first. So back then, I remember that you are quite familiar with the integrating factor technique, right? I actually wasn't. I wasn't very familiar, but I just noticed what they want me to do. They want me to set it up in this form, right? If I set it up in this form, I can continue with all the standard stuff. Where is the thing that I'm trying to write? Never mind. Yeah. Your Jamboard is being cut. What do I do? Yeah, I'm writing something on the right hand side which does not appear in your screen. I'm just going to put it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So a bit small. The point is he wants it in this format. This is the format that he wants. I am trying my best to fit this guy into the format, and then I can start. Yeah, whatever I'm writing is not showing. The point is, there you go. That's the format. Yeah, I believe this is our solution. Yeah, I'm writing stuff and it's not appearing. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay, so this one is this one, right? And then the y is here. So this one will be your fx, and then my gx will be 0. Okay. Does that make some sense? That's my setup. By doing it this way, I can do the standard stuff earlier. So what's the standard stuff? So first you get the integrating factor, right? So the IF is, I'm not mistaken. Okay, there you go. So since fx is equals to -1 of x, my integrating this, x equals to minus ln x, right? IF will be equals to e x equals to e minus ln x equals to, surprisingly, minus x. Wait, let me think forward. Am I getting it correct? No, wrong. That's not minus x. So it'll be equal to e ln x minus 1, right? Yeah, it equals to x minus 1 equals to 1 over x. There, I have my integrating factor. Once I have my integrating factor, I do all the standard stuff. Now, again, back then, I remember that you kind of know how to do this. Would you like me to continue, or is this enough for you? I'm sorry, your question? Yeah, I cannot hear you, but I can tell you that this is just starting. We already found the integrating factor, but then we can start. All our effort right now is just finding the integrating factor, right? We are not solving it yet. Right? And turns out that I think this is the best way to split it if I want to follow the format. Yeah. For example, this one, I think is a dead end. Doing it this way would be wrong because I cannot get anything done there, so to speak. So I guess you're right. The problem is how to reformat it first. And this is how I would do it.
Okay.
And you will continue normally from there. Yeah, you will just use the standard method at this point.
What's Q? What's Q?
I'm not familiar with the standard method, but you will start with multiplying both sides, right? Multiplying both sides. Okay, I'll do it in page 4, right? Okay. Me, I'm just following the steps, yeah? So you can do, I can also do there.
What's Y?
Y is currently Y. I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Y is still currently Y.
Now QX is
Oh, you have a shortcut there. Okay, okay. You can do the shortcut. I still have to do the long way.
well, X is 1 over X.
Right? X is not 1 over X. No, 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 no. That's the
X
integrating factor.
X is X.
X is X, yes. That's so weird.
It's not adding up.
Yeah, that's very weird what I'm talking about. Wait, did I do something wrong with the integrating factor? Let me just check one more time. No, 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 no. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, there's something wrong with it because the power E disappears. Simple stuff become difficult. Same thing, I'll need some time. Any other questions so far? Question 5, for example. Yeah, you didn't ask any question on question 5, right? Would you like to do that? Are you done with question 5?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. You're done with question 5. 6. Oh, there's 6. There's wait. There's no. There's B. There's B. We haven't figured that one out. So, are you sure? No other question? If there's no other question, while you're giving me some time, can you do something else? You do something else. All right. Okay. What's going on? We can do question 6, and question 6 will be which one is question 6? Where was question 6? There's question. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, B. No, I'm still stuck with B, right? Again, something else other than 6. Other than 6, right? No harm practicing more, right?
Nope, pretty much done. Yes, what it is.
Oh, we got it. Oh, wow. Oh, we got it. Okay, we got it. We got it. Got it. No, we're done. We're done. Also, it's so confusing. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the. I'm done with. Please, I'm sorry. Please go back to page 4. I think I'm done. Yep. Okay. So again, this is supposed to be standard, and here it is also supposed to be standard, right? I was very confused with what's happening here, but I think we got it lah. So this standard part, are we in agreement first? I do notice that your note is just slightly different, but the standard stuff should be the same. Do we have this? We have no, you went, I have no idea. Yeah, you no, yeah. Yeah. Can I just explain what I did? At least I understand what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm getting from here to here. So, right. So this is just, this is just our formatting, right? This is our format. And then this is simply times the IF, times the integrating factor on both sides. So here's your integrating factor. Look. Let me just make it very clear that my integrating factor is there. 1 over x, there you go. There's my integrating factor. And then here it's 0, of course. So that's all I'm doing. Times 1 over x, times 1 over x, and of course times 1 over x. That is supposed to be a standard thing to do. So far, so good? The next thing is I can immediately write this down. This is also a very standard thing. This is like the fruit of our labors. I can write this down. What is this? This is supposedly the IF times the Y. After I write this, I can immediately write that this must be the differentiation of IF times Y. Okay, so one more time. Is that correct? What is the differentiation of 1 over x times y? Well, isn't it this and that lah? Isn't it? So to speak. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so from here to here, it is supposed to be standard, and then doing this will be very easy already. I just integrate this and integrate that. I will have this plus c, and then I suddenly have the answer I was looking for. My suggestion is we do another integrating factor question. Yeah, we?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have?
Stare is a lot longer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I look at question 6. What is question 6 again? Oh, there you go. Is there another integrating factor question? No, I don't see them.
Just wait for you.
There isn't, is it? Right, okay. Let's try to look for it. I'll be solving question 6, yeah? Yeah, okay, right. Okay, so for part 3. Yeah, I solved the question 6 part A, right? Yeah, definitely. Right. Okay, maybe I'll explain the A part 3 first, then you.
Okay.
Right. I am currently certain that this is the answer. I'm currently certain. I'm just following from your steps, by the way. I will do the same thing as you, separate the variable and then, arrive at a y. That is just the general way of doing things. That will be a general solution. So the only thing I do differently from you is I add the constant of integration. That will be the d. I put it as d, not c, because, I don't want to be confused with cosine. Right? And there's nothing wrong with putting it as d. So currently, I think the question 2 is this one. Because for part 3, I guess I can solve it. That's why I'm a bit confident. Okay, that's my part 2. Would that be okay? Again, exactly the same as yours, but with a constant, right? Plus c, no problem. Then I will just top it up as y square root of that. Is that what? Yeah, because that's what he wants. He wants it in the form of y. So, okay, we'll do it that way. I'll stop there in part 2. And then for part 3, I am back to y square. I'm back to y square. I'm back to this, and I'm doing what you're doing. Again, I'm actually just doing what you're doing, but with the d. I'm just doing what you're doing. This one, but with a d. Okay? Nothing complicated after that. So this one is cosine square plus sine square plus 2 sine cosine. That's the right hand side. The left hand side also, there is no mystery to it. I wasn't doing anything complicated. Right? And I found the answer. And that's it. A different solution to the differential
That's a
equation
25.
satisfied. What about 25? Sorry.
Where did you
No,
get
that's
it
not
from?
25. That's a 2 sine cosine. Again, I'm being lazy. I'm shortcutting things. That's 2 sine cosine based on identities, right? That's for the sine 2x, okay? For the sine 2x. For the left-hand side, that's not it. The left-hand side is not that, okay? The left-hand side is this thing becomes this whole thing. I'm just writing stuff there. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. If you want to do that, sure. A different solution for the differential equation satisfying I mean, yep. Okay. So I currently owe you the part B, yeah? Part B. Again, are you sure there are more questions? I'm just doing part B right now, trying to figure out what's going on. Mm. I'm very confused, right? Okay, so 2 dx is 0. Oh, I get it. That's me. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Yeah. So let me confirm one thing, and then I think we can talk about it.
We did.
Yeah, almost done. Wait there. In terms of time. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Okay, then 0 and pi over 2, which is very nice. Thank you. Okay. That's convenient. Okay, so I believe this is what's going on. Would you kindly look at it? Okay, yeah, page 2. So I believe this is wrong. So I'm trying something else. The red part is come on. Please ignore the okay, there you go. Please ignore the red part. So what I understood from this question is that I will have to find a different D look. That's all. I can use A part 2 and I have to find a different D because in A part 3, he did ask you for a certain D lah. That is not what we are trying to use. We are using this new D look. That is how I understood the question. Is that okay so far?
Yep.
Okay, so then you just put in stuff lah. Yeah. Can you find the D look? And then I go ahead and plot the graph so that I can see what's going on. There's my 0, x equals to 0, and that's my x equals to pi over 2. At this point, this is just the revolution, the volume of revolution. Do you know how to do the volume of revolution?
Yeah.
Pi y square lah. Dx integrated lah. Yeah, volume of revolution is just that, which is very convenient because we like y square lah in this equation. Okay, and that will be the part 2 lah. So at the very least, that's how I would understand. Okay. I cannot. Sorry, I cannot hear you.
I need to rush off the tuition.
You need to close the. Yeah. Okay. Right. Sure thing.
Yeah.
We won't be seeing each other again this week, right? I believe not, right?
Yeah.
I don't think
Sunday,
so. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll see you on Sunday lah, as per usual. Okay. All the best, Daniel. I'll see you on
Thank you so much for your help. Bye-bye.
Yeah, no problem.